Welcome, baseball fans, to Baseball Update show number 826, and here is the schedule for Wednesday, August 26th. Right now, the Philadelphia Phillies hosting the New York Mets at 7:05. Washington Nationals host the San Diego Padres at 7:05. 7:08, Detroit Tigers hosting the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. 5 games set for 7:10. At 7:10, you have the Atlanta Braves hosting Colorado, Cincinnati hosting the Dodgers, Cleveland hosting the Milwaukee Brewers, Tampa Bay hosting the Minnesota Twins, and the Miami Marlins hosting the Pittsburgh Pirates. 8:05, Texas Rangers hosting the Toronto Blue Jays. 8:10, you have the KC Royals hosting the Baltimore Orioles, and the Chicago White Sox hosting the Boston Red Sox. Arizona hosting St. Louis at 9:40. San Francisco hosting Chicago Cubs at 10:15. And we have one final score from today, and that's the Houston Astros defeating the Yankees 6-5. One game in progress as we speak at Seattle Mariners hosting the Oakland Athletics. Seattle with a 4-1 lead at the end of the fourth. Baseball update. Here's the schedule for Thursday, August 27. Cincinnati Reds hosting the LA Dodgers at 12:35. Detroit Tigers hosting the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim at 1:08. Texas Rangers hosting the Toronto Blue Jays, 2:05. Kansas City Royals hosting the Baltimore Orioles at 2:10, and the San Francisco Giants hosting the Chicago Cubs at 3:45. Also for Thursday, at 7:05, 2 games set for 7:05 on Thursday. That's the Philadelphia Phillies hosting the New York Mets, the Washington Nationals hosting the San Diego Padres. 7:10, Tampa Bay hosts Minnesota, and Miami hosting the Pirates. 8:10, Chicago hosting the Seattle Mariners. That's the White Sox hosting the Mariners. And the Arizona Diamondbacks hosting the St. Louis Cardinals. That game is set for 9:40. Baseball update. Here's the schedule for Friday, August 28th. Pittsburgh Pirates hosting the Colorado Rockies at 7:05. Also for 7:05 on Friday, Washington Nationals hosting the Miami Marlins, and the Philadelphia Phillies hosting the San Diego Padres. 7:07, Toronto hosting Detroit, and 7:10 on Friday, the Boston Red Sox come for their first regular season series at Citi Field. New York Mets hosting the Boston Red Sox. That's at 7:10 on Friday. Also, Tampa Bay hosting Kansas City, and the Cleveland Indians hosting the Angels. Those games also for 7:10. 7:35, Atlanta Braves hosting the New York Yankees. And then we have the Texas Rangers hosting the Baltimore Orioles at 8:05. 3 games for Friday at 8:10. That's the Milwaukee Brewers hosting the Cincinnati Reds, Minnesota Twins hosting the Houston Astros, and the Chicago White Sox hosting the Seattle Mariners. Arizona Diamondbacks host the Oakland A's at 9:40. Dodgers hosting the Cubbies at 10:10, and then the San Francisco Giants hosting the St. Louis Cardinals. That game is set for 10:15. This is Baseball Update. Now for the scores. Here are the scores from Tuesday, August 25th. Houston Astros defeating the New York Yankees 15-1 on Tuesday. Mets defeating the Phillies 6-5. Nationals over the Padres 8-3. The Angels over the Tigers 8-7. Colorado defeats the Braves 5-1. Dodgers over the Reds 5-1. Indians defeat the Brewers 11-6, and the Twins defeat the Tampa Bay Rays 11-7. Miami over Pittsburgh 5-2. Toronto defeats Texas 6-5. KC defeats Baltimore 3-2. White Sox over the Red Sox 5-4. Cardinals over the Diamondbacks 9-1. Mariners defeat the A's 6-5. And the Chicago Cubs defeat the San Francisco Giants 8-5. From the American Podcasting Center in New York, I've been your host, Manny A. Be good, be safe. This has been Baseball Update.